guys, Anthony Ace Michael is back from bestsportspickstoday.com. Make sure you go over there, check out all the top handicappers, and also make sure to check out the top sportsbook page up there at the top. That'll go through a lot of the top sports books that I reviewed, giving you the best bonus, the best bang for your buck. So check those out. I sign up for all of them. You don't have to deposit anything. Just shop around for the best odds. It is the best way to go. Looking at an 18-6 record, coming off of a bad, probably one of the worst losses, I think, 0-3. But that's all right. I mean, these things happen. If you look back at those games, no excuses. I'll take the losses. Joe Burrow got hurt. He went down 10-7. They were in the lead. I really like the Bengals there. What were the other games? The Chargers at the Packers. The Packers won by 3. Chargers just kept kicking field goals, and the Packers converted a 3rd and 20 on their own 15 late in the game to get a first down, march down and get the touchdown, and then the Chargers had a 3rd opportunity to win this game, but they just weren't able to do it. No big deal. And then we look at the game last night, the Eagles and the Chiefs. Again, I haven't seen a Chiefs team, and like I said, Andy Reid off the bye, that 87% clip. I'll go with it every time. Next year is even bigger because he ain't going to lose 2 in a row, is he? But anyway, they didn't score in the second half, and I don't remember last time. I don't think ever a Mahomes-driven team has not scored in the second half. Turn over the ball twice. In their own 10-yard line, in the red zone there. You ain't gonna win, especially against an Eagles team that way. But if I could do it again, I would stick with those plays. Nothing that I seen out of the ordinary to not go with those same kind of plays and that same strategy. So we're gonna look into this week. I'm gonna skip all the Thursday games. Sorry guys, I just don't like these 7 and 6 and 11-point games. Not something that I really kind of focus on. Division games are always very tough. One underdog's going to win. That's what I know. I don't know who. So if I'm going to give some advice, if the Lions win and the Cowboys win, you probably want to bet the Seahawks on the 3rd game, but I really like the 49ers too. But the Seahawks do play them tough. That's kind of what I would look at. Maybe I'll throw in a little bit there. But if an underdog hits early, I don't see the Packers winning, and I don't see the Commanders, but they do come out sometimes with that Ron Rivera defense. And I'm skipping the Friday special first NFL Friday, Black Friday game, Dolphins at Jets. Gonna skip that altogether. I'm gonna go into the meat and potatoes, as we call it, a Sunday afternoon. First game on the card that I like, Jaguars at Texans. Jaguars -1.5. It was 1. It's going to go to 2. This is a game you want to lock in right away if you're going to stick with the picks. I just think the Jaguars are a better team, and this rookie quarterback, he hasn't really seen a defense like this yet. They're going to be coming at him at all angles. I like the Jaguars here. They're finally scoring points. I liked them last week for a survivor pick. They're only -2. Don't go with the 2. Take the money line. Last time I seen it, it was -116. There's no way it's 116 now. It's probably -125. I would lock that in soon. Second one I like here, Chiefs at the Raiders. Okay. We all know I'm a big Raiders fan. The Raiders don't beat the Chiefs. I understand that. I think there was one game in the past few years the Raiders pulled off a big upset, but before that it hasn't happened. It's very rare. But if you're going to get 9 points and you're going to be in Las Vegas in front of this crowd, 3:25 game Central Time, and the Raiders are 4-1. Nobody's seeing that. They're seeing the 1-5 on the road. The Raiders are 4-1 at home. A Kansas City team that's relying on the defense. That being said, the offense is just not looking good. It's not clicking. They still should have won, I think, yesterday. But, I don't think this game's going to be a blowout by any means. Changing coaching here midway in the season. the right move. They played the Dolphins good. They had a chance to win that game. They looked strong the game before. I like the Raiders here, plus the 9. I never go with my teams here, and I would definitely suggest that the Chiefs are going to win this game. But I'm going to have my silver black on, guys, and I'm going to hope for the best here. I'm hoping for a win because I'm a big fan, but 9 points is just way too many. Give me the Raiders. And the last game on the card, we're going to go to Monday night, going against another one of my teams, I guess. Chicago Bears at the Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota -3 and the hook. 3.5. You got to watch out for those hooks, guys. But in this game, I think it's a pretty fairly even matchup. But that being said, the Vikings are doing something, and Dobbs is doing something that's very special here in Minnesota. And, teams better watch out because this NFC is looking weaker as the weeks go on. I know you still have the Eagles and you have the 49ers, but that's about all I could say you have. The Lions are going to be there, but be careful if this Minnesota team, Dobbs will have another couple weeks or couple months in the books. If they make the playoffs here, they're 6-5. I like this team. I like what they're doing. I like their defensive setups, and the offense is starting to click. They did lose last week, but I don't expect them to lose 2 weeks in a row. And just for another little fact to throw in there, I'm a Bears fan. I've been my whole life. I'm from Chicago. I don't remember the last time the Bears won on a Monday night. So that being said, maybe take the money line. It's probably going to be a little high, -160. I'm going to go with the -3.5. I think the Bears maybe lose by a touchdown or more here. I'm going to have my Bears gear on. I'm going to be rooting, keeping my mouth quiet while the family's watching and cheering the Bears. But deep inside, I'm going to know who I have here. If the Bears win, it's still a win for me. Yeah, I'll lose a little bit of money here, but being a Chicago fan. But for you guys, I would take the Minnesota Vikings here. I just don't think the Bears could match up well here. That's Anthony Ace Michaels. I'm signing off, guys. Make sure you click the notifications. Do me a favor and maybe leave a comment. Haven't been many comments in there. We're 18-6, still going on all cylinders here. Don't expect another bad week. You never know in sports gambling. That's why I call it gambling. I'm just here to tell you my picks, and I'm also trying to give you the best chances of winning. Let's cash in, guys.